ForceSquad, what is up, ForceSquad family? Happy Easter, ladies and gentlemen. We are back tonight in the ForceSquad Murder Mystery 2 tournament. After 2 nights of dismissal, we are back tonight with a Red Conference opener. Today, we'll be going to the Red Conference semifinals, bracket number 2. Steven versus Prince. As tonight, we'll be opening up the semifinals in the Red Conference for the first time tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, Steven and Prince are in the call. We're ready to talk to our players, but let's get into what will be happening tonight. So the A side for this bracket, of course, is going to be Steven, and the B side is Prince, which means for the first 2 matchups, Steven will be a murderer for matchups 1 and number 2, and matchups 3 and 4 it will be Prince. And remember, guys, each bracket is the first to 4 wins. So tonight will be the opening of the brackets. Whoever gets the first one tonight will be taking a 1-0 bracket lead this early into the semifinals. We already started off the semifinals in the blue conference, ladies and gentlemen. We had Reaper, Seb. We had also Rohan, Yemi, as Rohan and Reaper lead their brackets 2-0, and they're within 2 more games of moving on to the blue conference finals, ladies and gentlemen. A lot is on the line for those players. They're in a good spot. Actually, Reaper leads the bracket 3-0. He needs 1 more game, and he'll be going to the blue conference finals, but Rohan needs 2 more games to win to be headed to the red conference finals, to potentially face up against Reaper. But we may see what will happen in the future. But aside from that, it is time, ladies and gentlemen, to get the action started. So we're going to join the VC and talk to our players. Not Rohan, but Prince and Steven. Prince and Steven, say what's up to the peoples in the stream. Yes, sir. We are here, ladies and gentlemen. Prince and Steven, first time matching up tonight for the Red Conference semifinals bracket number 2. Oh my gosh. I mean, Steven, you watched Prince's last game against Zach, and you said you really wanted to face up Prince. Can you tell me why you really wanted Prince as an opponent?
Just because, just from what I've seen between his previous games, I feel like his gameplay could really match with mine, and I feel like this matchup for me would be really good.
Indeed,
Really give
indeed.
me a chance to test my skills against him.
Indeed. Indeed, for sure. After your masterclass performance with you and Lily in the quarterfinals, going to a game 6, and you took that victoriously, it was a good matchup. But now you're on to the next. Let's see what happens between you and Prince. Prince, now I gotta ask you a question, man. You have seen Steven play. I know you were in the game. You saw him and Lily's last matchup. You know how he plays. What are you going to expect from Steven to open up tonight's matchup?
I'm gonna expect him to do really well. Cause
Hmm.
like I saw how he did against Lily, and me personally, I thought that was impressive.
Oh, well, okay, okay, that's amazing. Respect between both players. I really love to see it for sure, ladies and gentlemen. Um, I just wanna hold on. I just wanna do some little promo for those of you guys who are always in the stream. You guys always know I gotta do this little promo right here. So let me just pull it up real quick. It's gonna take difficulties doing this. Give me one moment. In 1 moment, we have a little things to go over before we start tonight's matchup, and we're gonna go to right here, ladies and gentlemen. Right here, we have our official ForceSquad Murder Mystery 2 tournament long sleeve right here. You guys see, as always, on the front, I always say, as a ForceSquad logo, the MM2 logo. On the both sides is the blue and red conferences, and on the back it says, "May the best player win." Indeed, ladies and gentlemen, it is going to be an action tonight. But for those of you guys who want it and you guys play Roblox, once again, I'm going to say it like I always say every single stream. It is only 5 Robux, ladies and gentlemen. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you guys do get Robux and you guys play Roblox, that's a small amount. If you guys can go ahead and get it, be my guys. Go ahead and copy it. I'll put it in the chat right now. But for those of you guys who cannot afford, it'll be okay. If you guys are in the server and you guys really want it, hit me up and I'll try to see if I can hook you guys up with a free one. I got you guys covered. All right, the link is posted in the chat. Indeed, ladies and gentlemen, that is all the promo needed. That is all she wrote. But I think we're not here for promo. We're here for action. But since this is the first game of the brackets opener, we have to go over some rules, Steven and Prince. So I'm going to go over and pull it up right now. And I'm going to go to the VC and I'm going to stream for you guys. And you guys are going to look over it. Give me 1 moment. Let me just do this real quick. Discord, do not fail me, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Prince and Steven, I'm about to share my screen. You guys can come back to the call and tell me if you guys can see it. Hold on, Discord's loading. Discord's still loading, and Discord has loaded, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Prince, Steven, tell me if you guys can see my screen. If you guys can see my screen in Discord call, you guys can see?
I can see it.
I can
Perfecto.
see it
You can see it, Prince?
back there.
You can't? Oh, why? Because you're on your phone? Okay, it's okay. I'll just tell you the simple rules once, Steven's done going over it. I'm going to show you. But, yes, Steven, you've seen these rules too. It's rules number 1 through 8 of the whole tournament. You guys need to know these rules before we start the game. So, Steven, I'm gonna let you listen to it. Prince, since you can't watch it, I'll announce it to you once Steven is done. And it's going to be told by my boy Gio. So, we're going to give it away to my boy Gio in 3, 2, and 1. Take it away. Thank you, Gio. I know, guys, for these guys on the stream, it was so freaking slow. I know, bro. Recently, I'm gonna tell you guys right now. My mom just recently got new internet Fios. We switched from Spectrum. I'm not gonna lie, I miss Spectrum a little bit. I feel like Spectrum is way better than Fios in my opinion. I don't know if you guys that are on stream have files or anything, but I feel like it's better 100%. But yeah, that's it. Steven, understand all the rules. Da 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 da. 1, 2, 3. That's it. But it's okay. I'm gonna explain it once again. Hold on, give me 1 minute. I left the call. All right, I'm back. Hold on, my little intro is too loud, man. My intro is too loud. All right, Steven, I asked a question. I said, did you understand the rules from 1 through 8? All? Da da da. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's it. All right, since Prince wasn't able to watch the rules, I'm gonna re-announce it to you. So here we go. All right, rule number 1 says each round will be the best of 7, meaning that the first person to win 4 games in the bracket moves on to the next round. Then we got rule number 2. It says each game will be the first to 12 kills. Of course, you know that. Whoever gets to 12 kills will be the winner of the game. Rule number 3, during the game is in session, both players have to walk in opposite directions 10 seconds before the game starts. Once the 10 seconds are over, the game begins. Number 4, each murder and sheriff match will be 6 minutes long. Players will swap between murderer and sheriff each match. Rule number 5, staying in one place will not be allowed. Players are required to move from a certain spot every minute. If you have been staying in a spot for over a minute, the host, which is me, Bus ForceSquad, will call you out. If a player does not listen, a point will be deducted from your score. Rule number 6, map voting will not be allowed for the game players. The host, which is me, or in-game spectators, will be the only people to vote for the game maps. If a player votes for a game map, you guys already know a point will be deducted indeed. Rule number 7 says have fun during the tournament, compete at your best, trash talk too if you want, but do not go overboard. Any statement that a player makes that violates the rules of the Force Squad, you guys know it because in the server, will be given a point deduction and a punishment in the server for what the rule is. And the last rule, rule number 8, R6 avatars, I will explain this rule in a minute, will not be allowed for the tournament, will be required for the tournament. If a host sees a player with an R15 avatar, the player will be told to change that avatar. And that's all the rules. But for rule number 8, the R6 thing, I know you guys are saying MM2 requires only R15, da da da. I understand that, but make sure that in your avatar catalog, your system, make sure that you're registered as an R6 because a lot of players will use a lot of certain parts, and they'll. I know you guys see it in public servers, Steven and Prince. A lot of people use like small ad characters, bro, to try to beat the system. So we don't want an unfair advantage in the game. So make sure that you're registered as an R6 for the matchup. All right, rules done. Matchup is about to start. That is all she wrote. And we're going to be starting off tonight's matchup, of course, ladies and gentlemen. So, like I said, Steven is A side. So, Steven tonight will be opening up as a murderer. Prince, you know the deal. You will be a sheriff. All right, for this round, I'm going to let it auto vote. I don't want to vote right now, so I'll just let it auto vote for now. And we'll get down to business, ladies and gentlemen. This is the opener of the Red Conference semifinals brackets number 2. Steven versus Prince. Let's see who's going to take the 1-0 lead for tonight's bracket. Will it be Prince? Will it be Steven? We may never know, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's go and see these players loaded into the map in 5, 4, 3, 2, and players are in and ready to clash. Let's see. We got Prince here. Got Steven there. Let's see what happens between these two players, man. Why is Steven Avatar moving like still as heck? Is it because he has a what animation is that? I forgot.
That's mage.
Oh yeah, it look. I don't like it. I've seen it in the store many times. I don't want to get it. It looks so stiff. Steven throwing down the hall does not connect. Prince. Oh! Ho, ho, ho. As Steven's shot connects to pick up the first point of tonight's game to now make the score 1-0 in his favor. Ladies and gentlemen, what a hit by Steven to open up tonight's game. Now leads 1-0. I'm going to have to put my mic down so I can edit up the score real quick. Wow, what a throw by Steven as he opens up tonight's game with the first point on the board. And his first point is a murderer elimination, ladies and gentlemen. What a kill by Steven. Man, a very good throw. All right. Let me put the score in the chat too, because I know I don't want to get you players confused. I understand. I feel you guys. So I got y'all covered, bro. I got y'all covered. Score is 1-0. Stevens. Oh, I got Copsack on. Stevens. Oh yeah. It's gonna probably look like a typo, but I put in the chat. Yeah, there we go. That's it. But now we going to the second matchup. We're gonna be having this time Prince as a murderer, Steven as a sheriff. Remember, matches are 6 minutes long. Let's see what happens between these two players. Oh my gosh, Abu's in here. We got Lily in here as an in-game spectator. You know what? I'm gonna let these two vote. I'm gonna let Abu vote. I'm gonna let Lily vote. I say why not? I'm gonna ease off from the voting tonight. Whatever happens, happens. If they want to vote, they're gonna vote. That's it. I'm not gonna do too much. I'm just gonna be the commentator and the speaker for tonight. I'm not gonna be an in-game voter. So that's about it. If they're not in the stream and they didn't hear what I just said, I'll tell them in the chat to vote. If they want to vote, they can vote. The map is not in my control. All right. Players are in factory for this map and are ready to clash off. Let's see what happens between these two players.
Very limited votes in this map.
Oh, indeed.
That had to happen at some point.
It had to. Well, players jumping. Prince sees Steven sees Prince. Steven shoots, fires off a shot, does not connect. Prince is trailing, trying to chase Steven down. Jumping, tries to go for the melee kill, does not become successful in that. Steven shoots again. Misfire, ladies and gentlemen. Steven goes into the room and Steven shoots Prince in the air as he now picks up his second point of tonight's game already. And now his second points on the board to construct a baby run of 2-0. Ladies and gentlemen, what a firing shot by Steven, now leading the game 2-0. Ladies and gentlemen, wow. All right, let's put that for his resume now. Gio is here too, indeed. Gio is here, indeed. That is indeed, yes, that is Steven's first Sheriff elimination of tonight's game and his second points on the board. And he has a baby run, as I said, of 2-0. Now let's put that in the chat for y'all, shall we? All right, let's do that. Let me see if I got caps lock on. I feel like I got, okay, no, I don't. 2-0. Okay. Stevens.
Damn, he did not just say.
What do you say? What happened? All right, scores 2-0 Steven's favor, indeed. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. And now.
He said, hey, brother, then Gio said, hey, Dilly.
Yo, bro, I'm telling you, bro, there's family feud between those two, Steven and Lily, indeed. They have tension between them. They love to beef. They, what did she say? What did she say?
Nice job, David.
A very good shot indeed, as Steven has a 2-0 run. But we will not be going to the third matchup this time. We're having Steven back as a murderer, and this time Prince back as sheriff. Let's see what happens. Players, I'm letting y'all vote. I'm not doing voting tonight. I told you guys this. I'm already doing the commentating, and I'm already doing the score counting. So you guys go ahead and help me out with map voting tonight. I am solid on that. That would be a solid favor. You guys can do so. Steven with 1 murderer and sheriff eliminations respectfully. And let's see what happens in the third match between these two players. They load into the map in 3, 2, and 1. And they're in hospital number 3, question mark. Okay. A questionable map, I would say, for sure.
Interesting.
A very interesting map, I agree. A very interesting map, indeed. What? I turned away for 1 second, and Steven gets the throw kill on Prince. Now to pick up his second murderer elimination of the night and his third point on the road, and already puts himself on the run board with a 3-0 run for the first time tonight. Straight domination so far in this game in terms of Steven's gameplay. Wow, what a kill by Steven. Now picking up his second murder elimination. Let's edit that score real quick. Let's put some respect on his name. 2 murder eliminations, and now his third point in the row for tonight's game. And it's on a 3-0 run. Very impressive game style this early into the game for Steven. Indeed, ladies and gents. There we go. All right, let's put the score in the chat so you guys don't get confused. As always, got to help out our players. 3-0. Stevens. Yeah. Dang. What the heck? What the heck? Okay. This keyboard is bugging out. There we go. 3-0. 3-0's the current score. Yeah, it didn't. Wait, it tagged it the other time? I didn't even notice. Surprisingly, thank God for this time. But regardless of that, we'll not be going to the fourth matchup this time. We'll be having Prince back as a murderer and Steven as a sheriff. Let's see what goes down for the fourth matchup as Steven is on a 3-0 run. Steven with 2 murder eliminations, 1 sheriff elimination, and also Prince is scoreless so far for tonight's game. Prince, just lock in, bro. Just lock in, my man. Lock in, bro. Lock in. It's so early into the game, bro. It's so early. Yeah, don't stress yourself out, bro. It's 3-0. It's 3-0. Oh my god, it seems like Prince's brother is bothering him again. Our brother, that's me, Prince's brother Abu. He's a hardhead. He's a hard-headed kid, trust me, bro. Very hard-headed indeed. Abu. But I still love them both equally, man. For those of you guys who don't know, Prince is my brother. Abu is my brother too. Oh my gosh. Steven firing off a shot. Prince throwing haymakers towards Steven, pushing him. Prince comes outside, still throwing. Does not connect with Steven. Steven seeks for shelter. Tries to get a clearer shot on Prince. Shoots once again. Unsuccessful. Prince making his presence known. Hopping, throwing. Still hitting. Ooh, still hitting the wall. Still hitting the fences. Cannot get a correct angle on Steven. Gets a closer look on Steven. Steven retreats away. Oh, very smart play. Prince still throwing his knives. Prediction throwing. Waiting to see his opponent pop out of nowhere. Ready for anything. Bracing himself. But let's see if he was going to be well prepared. As Steven fires off a shot immediately to pick up now his second murder elimination for the night and his fourth point in a row. And he extends his run to a 4-0 run. What a masterclass performance so early into the game so far for Steven. Wow, man. Unbelievable. 4-0 is the current score right now, ladies and gentlemen. And like I just said, that is now Steven's second murder elimination on the board and extends his run to a 4-0 run. 4 points in a row this early into tonight's game, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. 2-2 equals sheriff eliminations and murder eliminations. And it's a 4-0 run. There we go. And let's update the score.
Okay, bro.
Abu still Abu still bothering you, bro?
He's coming downstairs to me.
Oh my gosh. Bro, Abu is such a botherer. The current bro push. Oh my oh. Yo, not chill. Don't tell him chill out, bro. Just leave him be, bro. But Abu, stop bothering him. Abu, if you can hear me, leave him alone. Stop bothering him, bro. Just let him play. He's trying to be serious right now. I hope that helped. But now we going to the fifth. Well, we going to see still gonna bother him, I know. But anyway, we going to the fifth matchup now. This time, going to be having Steven back as a murderer and Prince as a sheriff. Let's get it on, ladies and gentlemen. Is gonna auto vote or Lily and them will vote. I'm not. Should I vote? I don't know. I'm not gonna vote. I'm gonna let it auto pick. I'm gonna let it auto pick tonight. If the in-game spectators want to vote, let them vote. But I'm not gonna vote. That's about it. Current score is 4-0 in favor of Steven with 2 sheriff and murder eliminations equally, and is already early into the game with a 4-0 run, 4 kills in a row for Steven this early into tonight's matchup. Players are in the match and are ready to match up once again for the 5th time tonight. Let's see what goes down. Steven with his knife out. Prince with his gun out, ready for action. Both players have not clashed yet. Let's see if they're going to clash early, though. Oh, Prince already shooting. Prince is already shooting. Steven pushing, and Steven gets a melee kill on Prince now to extend his run to a 5-0 run, and now gets his 3rd murder elimination on the board for tonight's game. Wow, and wow. Pure domination so far in this game for Steven, just walking the walk and talk. Just talking the talk and walking the walk. He's literally just talking and he's just playing. He's letting his game speak for itself tonight, ladies and gentlemen. All right, like I just said, that is now his 5th point on the board for tonight's game, and now he's extending his run to a 5-0 run, and he picks up now his 3rd murderer elimination for the game so far. There we go. What a masterclass performance so far from none other than Steven. All right, let's update the score in the chat. 5-0 Stevens. Hopefully don't tag it. I know it's not going to tag it, but there we go. Current score is 5-0, ladies and gentlemen, so far. And now be entering our 6th matchup for the night. This time, we're going to be having Prince as a murderer, Steven as a sheriff. Let's see what goes down between these two.
That's making noise.
What? I'm sorry. What is you saying in the chat, bro? I can't see, bro.
The princess is embarrassing.
Hey man. Hey man. Let's see if we can pick it up into this fifth matchup now. Let's see if we can pick it up in the fifth matchup. But Steven right now is just on a tier right now, on a 5-0 run. Steven is the first player in the tournament to be on a 5-0 run as early as 6 matchups in a match, ladies and gentlemen. Steven making his voice heard in this tournament so far. Oh, goodness. Oh, players are up close. Steven pops out a shot, seeking Prince. Does not connect. Prince waiting for the perfect time. Throws and does not connect with Steven. Steven keeps on shooting down at Prince. Prince still hopping, throwing. Knife hits the side by Steven's torso. Steven goes into the room, seeks shelter, waiting for his opponent to unleash his face to possibly pick up his 6th point in a row. Or Prince can pick up his first point for tonight's game. Prince, rapid, making his presence known. Throws! Steven is not there. Prediction throwing. But Steven is nowhere to be seen. Steven making... Oh, and Steven cuts the corner to take down Prince and now picks up his 3rd sheriff elimination for tonight's game and extends his run now to a 6-0 run. Steven, the first player in the tournament. Actually, nah, I think it was Reaper, actually. Now I'm chatting. Reaper was the first player to actually conquer a 6-0 run. I think he finished off his first matchup against JJ on a perfect 12-0 run, if I'm not mistaken. But if Steven 12-0s Prince, he will be the second player to 12-0 a player in the tournament so far. It's only going to be him and Reaper so far, ladies and gentlemen. That is now Steven's 6th point on the board. He sends his run now to a 6-0 run. Let me change that. 6-0. And now his 6th point in a row. And also his 3rd sheriff elimination on the scoreboard, ladies and gentlemen. Let's change everything up real quick. Now I got to put the score in the chat for our lovely players for tonight's game. Hold on. Hold on. All right, we good. 3 sheriff eliminations. And now we'll be putting in the chat to notify our players what the current score is. The current score is 6-0 Stevens favor. I know I'm typing slow, guys. I can like barely see my screen in front of me, so that's why I'm not typing at the best speed. But that's just it for the 6th matchup now in the books. Now we're going to the 7th matchup. This time we're going to be having Steven back as a murderer, Prince as a sheriff. Let's see if Prince can pick up his first points for this game, or Steven can pick up his 7th point in a row for tonight and keep on dominating. And he can possibly end this game off early, matter of fact. Like he's only 6 more points away from winning tonight's matchup. Hey man, Steven's getting close to that 1-0 victory, ladies and gentlemen. Steven with 3 sheriff and murder eliminations equally and 6 points in a row so far for the past 6 matchups. Let's see if it can continue on the carnage for the 7th matchup. Now players are in the map and are ready to clash. Once again, Prince immediately goes into the teleporter to start off the match. Questionable. Okay, let's see the game plan. Let's see the game plan, ladies and gentlemen. Prince has his gun out, shoots, fires off his shots. Steven hiding his face away from the gun, shoots once again. Steven still throwing, tracking down Prince. Throws once again and gets a perfect throw. Now to pick up his 7th point in the row for tonight and strengthens up his run to a 7-0 run and now picks up his 4th murderer elimination for the night. Ladies and gentlemen, this is now his 7th point in a row so far for the matchup. Wow, man. Steven on a tier once again. Now 7 matchups, all 7 victories for Steven on both ends of sheriff and murderer. And as just said, extends his run to a 7-0 run. Very impressive game so far from Steven in tonight's matchup. Let's respect his name and change the score. There we go. Okay, hold on. Give me one moment, y'all. There we go. 7-0 is the current score. Steven once again with 7 points in a row. Let's put it in the chat for our players before we move on to the next matchup. 7-0 Stevens favor. All right, there we go. All right, awesome. We'll now be going to the next matchup. We're going to be having this time Prince back as murderer, Steven as a sheriff. Let's see what happens once again. Auto vote. Auto vote. Auto vote. Auto vote. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. All right. All right. All right. Nah, I'm a vote. Let's just go to workplace for this next matchup. I say why not? I just voted for the one time. That's gonna be the only time I vote tonight. I'm sorry. That's gonna be the only time I vote tonight. Lily voted. I didn't even know she voted. But hopefully,
going to, but things stopped.
hopefully. Oh, she didn't vote, but I voted for workplace. It's whatever. We'll see what goes on to this next matchup now. Steven with 4 murder eliminations, 3 sheriffs. Prince still scoreless. Now entering the 8th matchup for tonight. Separate, bruh. I see Steven has on his long sleever, the MM2 tournament long sleever. Remember, guys, this is 5 Robux. If you guys want to get it, it is in the chat. There you go. Prince throwing. Has an effect on his knife, question mark. He has a radioactive effect, and he still hasn't used it so far for tonight's matchup. Steven's still shooting, trying to get his angles right on Prince. Prince and not connecting his throws. Prince still throwing. Steven waiting for a perfect opportunity to shoot. Oh boy. Oh. Throw nearly catches Steven. Oh! Mark my words. As soon as I said this, the throw almost catches Steven, it does. As Prince picks up his first point for tonight's matchup, now making the score 7-1 and ends Steven's perfect 7 kill streak and a 7-0 run. Now makes it a 7-1 run, ladies and gentlemen, into this game for tonight. Score is now 7-1. Seems like Steven will not be picking up the perfect score for tonight's game, I guess so. But he's still in the lead by a whopping 6 points. Still a lot to hold so far in tonight's game. All right, that makes Prince his first point, and now picks up his first murder elimination on the board for him. There we go, 7-1 run, and the score I'll put in the chat for you guys, 7-1. Still in Steven. Geo, man. Geo, man. Oh my gosh. All right, but nah, Geo, yes, GS, you are coming for Sinisters, and Sinisters is coming for you because this week they will be playing. Sinisters has notified me this week that she will be able to open up her brackets with Geo, and Geo has agreed to open up the brackets as well. So we will be seeing these two match up very soon. You guys will not be waiting to see Sinisters play for long, guys. They'll be playing soon. All right, but anyways, now to who are matchups currently. We'll be now going to the 9 matchup. The 9th matchup, we'll be having this time Steven as a murderer, Prince, Sheriff. Let's see what our in-game spectators will vote for, or if it will auto-vote itself. Let's see. I'm interested to see what map we will be going to for the 9th matchup. What she picked? She picked, Millbase, indeed, the most balanced map in Murder Mystery 2 by far, in my opinion, respectively. I feel like there's nothing favored towards Sheriff or Murderer in Millbase. So we'll see how these two players perform in Military Base for the 9th matchup. Let's see what goes on. And players are in already and are ready to show off their skills now for the 9th time tonight. Separation. Bruh. Prince fires off a shot, does not connect. Steven gets away in time. Steven throwing down the hallway now. Trying to catch Prince lacking at the wrong time. Prince still shooting, thinking his opponent's down there. Steven Batwing is still in the wall still. It now disappears. Prince now looking for his opponent. Steven. Oh, goodness. Prince still with his gun out, looking for his opponent, clueless where his opponent is at. Steven had eyes on the target, but also does not know where the opponent is at. Goodness, Prince still with his gun out, searching for Steven to come out at any time. Steven still looking for his opponent with his knife out to be ready for a shot at any moment. Oh goodness. Steven throws his knife through the box. Prince shooting. Players are now matching up. Steven throwing. Prince gets away. Trying to get a great angle on Steven to try to take his second point in a row for tonight's game. Prince shoots. Unsuccessful as Steven seeks shelter behind the box. And now Prince tells Steven, come outside and face me. But comes back inside, tries to get a slick shot off and is not successful. Dodges Steven. Steven now going in for the melee kill and gets the melee kill on Prince as he struggles. Now for Steven to not only reset the run board, but now gets his 8th points of tonight's game. Ladies and gentlemen, who just joined the call? Who's that? Oh, you rejoined? My fault. I didn't even know. But now that is Steven's 8th point tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And let's see. That is now his 5th murder elimination on the board for him. 5 murder eliminations, 3 sheriff eliminations for Steven in tonight's game. And now picks up his 8th point on the board and now resets the run board to 0-0 as Prince stopped his streak in the 8th matchup. Ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's reset. Let's put the score in the chat to these players. 8-1. It is still in favor of Steven so far, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. We'll now be going to the 10th matchup already for this game. So the 10th matchup we'll be having this time Prince as a murderer, Steven as a sheriff. Let's let the in-game spectators vote once again. And let's see where we're going to go. Steven, you tell me where she's picking. I really want to know what Lily's going to pick.
Biolab.
Lily picks Biolab. Indeed, Biolab. We'll be going to Biolab for the next matchup, which is the 10th matchup in tonight's game. Current score, once again, is 8-1. Prince with 1 murder elimination and his first point on the board. Okay. I just looked in the chat, and Zach says every Steven shot. Steven sucks. If Steven sucks, why is he leading by 7 points? Zach. By the way, Zach, you got eliminated by the player that he's dominating right now. Prince eliminated you in the quarterfinals in 6 games. And for those 2 games he won, you did do really good for those 2 games. I'm not going to take it away from you. But Prince was playing on a laggy phone. Let's get it straight. But that is that. Not trying to throw any subliminal shots to players that got eliminated, but I don't think Steven sucks. I think Steven's actually a phenomenal player, and he's performing very well tonight, indeed. Prince testing the knife, testing the thrower, and Steven shoots, does not connect with Prince. Prince still throwing, trying to get a good angle off on him. Steven hops up into the upper room, shoots once again, tries to catch Prince in the air. Prince does not get shot down. Steven still shooting, Prince still throwing. Steven setting his shot, shoots once again, does not connect. Prince still throwing, trying to get a closer angle on Steven. And Steven sets his shots as he connects to now pick up his 4th sheriff elimination of tonight's game and his 9th point on the board and gets another 2-0 baby run so far for tonight's game. What a shot by Steven in this game. Still performing very dominant so far tonight for Steven. Very, very impressive matchup by him. Now picks up his 9th point as just said. And now his, that is his, we get the sheriff eliminations out. Let me get the sheriff eliminations out. Indeed, that is his 4th murder sheriff elimination, Britta. There we go, Britta. I know Zach liked that accent, but that is his 4th sheriff elimination and makes a score now 9-1, leading by a whopping 8 points. Steven is now only 3 points away from taking a 1-0 bracket lead against Prince. 9-1, Steven's favor. There we go. So far in this night's game, 9-1 is the current score so far in favor of Steven. And now we're going to the 11th matchup. This time we'll be having Steven as a murderer, Prince as a sheriff. Let's see what goes down. Let's see what the in-game spectator will vote for. I don't even know if she's here. But I think it's gonna auto pick. We'll let it auto pick. Let's see what map these two players will be going to. You better not vote, my boy. I can see you, Prince. I can see you. I mean, you ain't got a point. I mean, you do got a point. If you lose that point, it's gonna be 9-0, bro. You don't want to lose it, man. Prince shaking his head in the game. He says, "Nah, I'm not voting." Okay, I hope not, boy. I hope not, my boy. All right, players are now in and are ready to clash once again for the 11th time tonight. Steven, less than 3 points away from winning tonight's matchup. 3 games, 3 points away. 3 straight kills away. Oh, he says, "Oh no," as he sees Prince in the distance. Oh, Prince sets off a shot already. Steven chasing his opponent. Oh! As Prince now picks up his second point of tonight's game and his first Sheriff elimination on the board so far, now making the score 9-2. Still in Steven's favor. Steven still leads by 7 points, a big margin as the FDNY is outside of my Now, I know sometimes people over here, they call it FDNY for no apparent reason, even though there's no fire going on. All right, the score is currently 9-2. Let's change that for Prince real quick. Let's polish up the score for him real quick. 9-2 is the current score as he now picks up his first Sheriff elimination of tonight's game. There we go. First Sheriff elimination for tonight. And we'll be putting the score in the chat for our players right now. 9-2. Still in favor of Steven. There we go. Wait, hold on. Did I put the... There we go. That's it. That's it. You get what you get and you don't get upset. Anyway, we're going to the next matchup, which is now the 12th matchup. For the 12th matchup, this time we'll be having now Prince back as a murderer and Steven as a sheriff. Let's get it on. Let's see if the players will vote, the in-game spectators will vote, or will it auto-pick itself once again. Zach is still saying Steven sucks and he's spamming in the chat. All right, Zach, if you're going to spam, I might take away your chat privileges, bro.
Damn.
He is.
He's mad that he lost to Prince, bro.
Oh, nah. Crazy.
Like I said, even if he did somehow beat him, he would have lost to me.
Zach, you talking trash to you, boy. He said even if you beat Prince, he would still smoke you in the tournament. Anyway, back to our matchup. We have Prince as a murderer and Steven as a sheriff. The current score is 9-2. Steven already shooting. Prince trying to get a melee kill off. Throws a knife. Unsuccessful. Steven gets behind the box. He can shelter. Does that successfully. Players are now playing Ring Around the Rosie around the pole, question mark. Anyway, Steven takes him down now. Steven takes down Prince now to get his 10th point in tonight's game. And now his 5th Sheriff elimination on the board. Steven still dominating for tonight's game. Wow. What a shot by Steven as he now picks up his 10th point in the game. And he is only 2 more points away from winning this matchup and taking a bracket 1-0 lead in the Red Conference semifinals, brackets number 2 already. So early into the bracket, and Steven is just being dominant so far. Wow, what a performance from Steven tonight. Now his 5th Sheriff elimination on the board. And let's put the score. Your thing's glitching? If it's glitching, reset. And if it doesn't work when you reset, you leave the game and rejoin. You're good. We got you. Zach says Steven looks like Lala Lucy. What? Okay. I don't even know what guy's yapping about, bro. Says Zach's a sack. Oh hell no. Bro said that Steven looks like Lala Lucy. Question mark. Let me see if he can even hear you. Hold on. No, I don't. Wait, I don't think he could. Yeah, they didn't hear you. They didn't even hear you. I didn't even notice the output was incorrect. The output was incorrect, ladies and gentlemen. It's whatever. It's whatever. It's whatever. It's whatever. We're good.
Yeah.
Prince, you good? Yeah, I think Prince taking a little break. I think Prince taking a little break. All right, Prince is back. Prince, you ready? Prince? I think we're still waiting for Prince. Let's give him time. Yo, Steven. No, not Steven, not
Yeah.
Steven, not Steven. No, Prince, Prince, Prince. Prince.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right. All right. We'll now be going to the next matchup, which is now the 13th matchup of tonight's game. We'll be now going to the 13th matchup this time. We'll be having this time Steven as murderer and Prince as a sheriff. Let's see what happens down the line. Steven still within 2 more points of winning tonight's matchup to take a 1-0 lead in his bracket. Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't even know that the output was incorrect for you guys. So I don't know if the stream heard you guys speaking or not, but I'm gonna try to check right now. Let's see. Oh, sorry, it's stream overlay right now. I'm watching stream on my other device. All right, players are in house 2. Questionable, man.
Oh god. On this corner here.
Yeah, it seemed like they did hear what you guys were saying, but
How'd I miss that?
shoot, I'm not even watching. I'm trying to see if the stream heard you guys speaking. They did, but it was like low. Steven's still throwing. Prince still trying to get an open shot off. Cannot connect.
Hmm?
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. All right, yeah. So thank God you guys heard what they were saying. It was a little stream overlay. My fault, guys. If you guys didn't hear them clear, that's my fault. Blame me for it, but that's about it. All right. Prince still looking for Steven. Still lurking, still searching. Prince reads the backdoor cut really well and goes to the other side in time. Steven throwing, hits the wall, nearly catches Prince off guard. Steven gets a closer look.
Your
Look
gun.
inside of his opponent, is up close, goes for the melee kill and gets a melee kill. As he now picks up his 11th point of tonight's matchup, and now his 6th murder elimination on the board, and is now only 1 more point within taking a 1-0 brackets lead against Prince for the Red Conference semifinals bracket number 2. Wow, just straight up domination from Steven so far in tonight's game, and that is Steven's. That's the second in a row. If he finishes off the next round perfect, he'll be winning on a perfect 3-0 run, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, and wow. All right, let's just update the score for Yatu real quick, because I have to do a little settings for the stream. All right, let's do this. The score is 11-2. Steven now with his 6th murder elimination on the board for tonight's game. And like I said, is only 1 more point away from winning tonight's matchup. 12-2, possibly. There we go. 6 murder eliminations. And now we putting the score in the chat for our players so they don't get confused. 11-2. Steven's. Hold on. I light tapped that key, so I don't even know if the S went through. No, I don't know. But there we go. 11-2 is the current score. But we'll be going to the next matchup, which is potentially the last matchup if Steven gets an elimination. We're going to the last matchup with Prince as a murderer and Steven as a sheriff. Let's get it on, and let's see if Steven can end it all right here, or will Prince get his 3rd kill for tonight's matchup. I'm just vote. We're gonna go to mill base. For sure we're gonna mill base. We're definitely gonna mill base for this last matchup. For sure we're going to the most balanced matchup, the most balanced map for this last matchup, possibly. Let's see what goes down. Will Steven win 12-2, or will Prince pick up his 3rd points for tonight's matchup? If Prince wants to win, he's gonna have to go on a blasphemous 9-10-0 run, perfectly, no points given away. Let's see if that could happen, or let's see if Steven can just end off the match right here and now.
Oh my god, look who joined.
Who joined? I didn't see.
Zach.
Sakai joined.
Hi, Williams.
Sakai joined. Oh.
Was that?
Steven was gun out, shoots, fires upwards towards Prince, does not connect.
Oh no.
Prince still trying to throw his knife. Prince trying to throw, does not connect. Steven climbing up, trying to get a higher ground on Prince. Shoots down, shots, does not connect. Steven still trying to set his shot to get a closer angle on Prince.
Oh.
Tries to throw, does not connect. Steven still shooting, Prince still throwing. Steven sets a shot again, shoots for the third time, does not connect. And Prince throws his knife. Now to pick up his third point on the board and picks up now his second murderer elimination for tonight's matchup. And now his third point on the board for tonight. Prince says it is not over yet until you get 12 points as he now picks up his third point for tonight's game. And once again, his second murderer elimination on the board. Wow. All right, let's put 2 for Prince, 2 murder eliminations, and let's up his score and repolish his score now to 3 for tonight's matchup. There you go. The current score is 11 to 3, and we'll not be going to this next matchup. Hopefully, possibly this could be the last matchup if Steven ends it here right now and now, or Prince could extend it to 4 points. We'll be going to this next matchup. We'll be having Steven back as murderer, and we'll be having Prince as a sheriff. Let's see what goes down the line with these 2 players. Let's see if I can vote again, or the in-game spectators are gonna vote. I'm gonna vote with them. What are they gonna pick? What you're gonna pick that? All right, we're gonna pick that. I guess so. We're gonna pick that. Why does Zach avatar look like that?
That's what
Zach,
I'm saying.
what the heck is your avatar, dude? Bro. Zach, what the heck is your avatar, man? Bro.
Oh my god.
Questionable, man.
Very questionable.
Yo,
Avatar.
move, bro, move. I know.
Oh
Bro,
my
no,
gosh.
no.
Abu attack.
Oh, God.
Abu attack once again. Oh, Steven throws his knife. Prediction throw. Prince pops out, but is not at the right angle to get killed. Prince shoots. Does not connect. Steven's still throwing. Opposite sides. Prince waiting for his opponent to pop out to get a shot off. Angles. Shoots. Does not connect. Nearly catches Steven by a hair. Steven's still throwing down the hole. He's trying to get a shot in. Steven pushing now, trying to get a closer look. Prince getting away. Steven shot. Shoots. Steven throws. Does not hit. Hits the wall. Prince is playing his cards right for tonight's game. Not trying to get eliminated. Not eliminated. Not trying to lose a game. Trying to claim the first game of this matchup in this bracket. But let's see if Steven can end it all right here, or if he can get his 4th kill. Oh boy. Oh goodness. Prince
Okay.
shoots, does not connect. Steven's still trying to throw down the hallway, trying to catch Prince off guard once again. Prince still shooting. Prince waiting to see his opponent once again to try to get a slick one off. Prince sees his opponent but decides to retreat. Could have been a clear shot for him, but decides to take other precautions. Setting his shot, Steven pushing him now, still throwing towards Prince. Flying knives, flying bullets. These 2 players are trading. Oh. Whew. They're close. Going side by side. Prince was trying to shoot, gets his space. Spacing himself
my
away. Steven throws, hits the wall. Prince still shooting. Steven still pushing and throwing, and Steven throws a knife as it successfully hits Prince to now win tonight's matchup 12-3, and now takes a bracket 1-0 lead against Prince in this bracket, leading 1-0 for the Red Conference semifinals, bracket number 2. What a phenomenal showdown between Steven and Prince. But Steven was victorious and very dominant for this whole game tonight. What a kill by Steven right there, as that last matchup was down to the bone, but Steven came on top and took the dub for the matchup. Now takes a bracket 1-0 lead. Ladies and gentlemen, now Steven, I'm going to ask you, man. Bro, yo, Yeah, what are your thoughts and your comments on how you perform tonight?
I did really well, bro. Like, I mean, I feel like I was really able to track when he was gonna be at all times and like really improve my strategy on where I had to move, when I had to throw and like shoot. My sheriff gameplay was actually really good compared to when it was with Lily. Like I feel like I improved on sheriff a lot now.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. I agree 200%. I feel like you definitely did play a lot better in against Prince tonight than you have played against Lily in the quarterfinals. Personal opinion for sure, but if you think so, you think so. I think that it was a perfect game from you tonight, winning 12-3. Awesome job, Steven. Now, Prince, swinging onto you now. Unfortunately, you lost tonight's game, 12-3. You lost by 9 points tonight. Man, man, man. What do you think you failed to execute on tonight, and what do you think you have to improve in your arsenal, in your bag, to match up against
Yeah,
Steven for the second matchup?
my shots were not good because, as you can tell, I have nothing in sheriff.
Mm. I mean, no, you had one on sheriff. You
I
had one
did.
sheriff elimination. You had
I
one
did.
sheriff yeah, you had one sheriff elimination. You got that elimination in factory. I remember. I think it
Oh,
was around
oh yeah,
the
yeah,
12th
yeah, yeah,
matchup, 13th matchup. You got that kill. Yeah. But you feel like you say you feel like your shots were off tonight.
yeah.
But my emphasis, I'm gonna emphasize you on this. I'm gonna emphasize on this question, the final question before we go to the media room. I'm gonna ask you this: how do you think? What do you think about your murderer performance tonight? Was it the same as your sheriff
Nope.
performance, or what do you think of it in your own words?
It was all right. Like, uh,
Could be some improvement. Okay, understandable, understand. 100%, 100%. All right, awesome job, Steven. And Prince, good job playing too. But that is all, folks, for tonight's matchup. But we have one more thing to do. We have to ask our players more questions in the media room. So for y'all, Steven and Prince, of course, you guys know the rules. Join me in the media room. And for those of you guys who are on stream, we'll be right back.
I'll let you in on a fun fact.
Oh, really?
Um,
Yes, no, there's
no,
no way.
no, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. The cord was plugged into my head.
All right, we're back with our players, Prince and Steven, in the media room right here, ladies and gentlemen. After tonight's matchup, Steven winning the matchup 12-3 against Prince, taking a now whopping 1-0 bracket lead against Prince for the Red Conference semifinals. Brackets number 2. He's 3 games away from competing in the MM2 Red Conference finals to have a chance to compete in the blue in the Murder Mystery 2 tournament finals, ladies and gentlemen. What a performance from Steven. So Steven, winning chicken dinner for you, of course. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna ask you the questions first, of course. So I'm gonna just say this. Um, Once again, bro, what really improved your gameplay tonight? Because you definitely are a different player than we seen in the quarterfinals against Lily. So I'm gonna ask you this: what really changed the way you play tonight compared to the
I think,
quarterfinals?
yeah, I'd say definitely my share of gameplay because as you saw in quarters, I wasn't like most of my kills came from murderer, but I feel like this time it's coming from both sides, not just murderer. I have gotten a lot more share of kills, which means my aim has improved quite a bit, and I'm pretty happy about that.
Indeed. Respective. Like I said to a lot of players that have competed in the tournaments, it's you always have to keep your game at a top tier quality level, a game on top. You have to make sure you're keeping yourself trained, making sure that you're playing at the best level that you could be playing at, and make sure that you're sharp on every single skill, whether it's being a murderer or your murderer throws, the way you shoot, getting space. Make sure that you're practicing and improving your game indeed. All right, amazing. All right, now my second question for you, Steven. Your first time playing against Prince for the semifinals, of course. Um, what have you now picked up against Prince tonight, and what did you expect coming into the matchup? What do you see from him now that you have played him?
Uh, let's see. Well, even though I did win by quite a bit, I still there were some those 3 points that he got really uh how do I say this like there was one unexpected knife throw on workplace that I know I'd have to watch out for like times like that, and also another time where I got shot by him. So I just gotta watch out for those unexpected knife throws and shots, and I think I'll be good.
Indeed, 100%, 100%. I just hear Abu for a slight second.
Yeah.
Yo, this kid, man. This
Stop
kid, man.
talking. You're looking.
This kid, man, I can't, bro. but but that's it. All right, Steven, now my third and final question for you before I move on to Prince to end off tonight's matchup. My
Ali.
third question for you tonight is: Do you think there's anything that you flawed on tonight, or do you think your gameplay was just immaculate and perfect?
Uh,
I don't think it was. I mean, I do think it was pretty good, but there's always room for improvement. So
Indeed,
like, even though I did beat him by a lot, I still feel like there are some things I can work on, and I could really keep my game up. You know?
for sure. Indeed. Amazing. Good job on the answers. All right, now Prince, moving on to you. On the losing end of the chopping board for tonight's game, unfortunately. But hey, it's the start of the bracket. It's the start of the semifinals for you and Steven. You guys will now be facing off for the next 3 games. If he does win, it's gonna be over. But you guys, this is a best of 7 series, the first 4 wins. So Prince, you have an opportunity to go into the next matchup and pick up a dub and tie the bracket 1-1, or Steven can take a 2-0 lead. So I'm gonna ask you this right now: what do you think you have to change? Not even just your skills as a player, but what do you think you have to change as a person, as yourself? As a person in this
uh,
tournament, what do you think you have to change to avoid a 2-0 lead? Or should I say 0-2 deficit against Steven for the second matchup?
I need to work on my confidence. Yeah, that's one big part of it.
Wow, you really you said so you're saying you had poor confidence coming into this game tonight?
Mhm.
Wow, that's pretty rare. I mean, both you players came out of a tough grit and grind matchup against your opponents in the quarterfinals. I thought that you guys had at least like minimum level of confidence. But hey, if that's really what you think you're struggling on, hey, go ahead and work on that. And hey, man, like I said, this is a tournament. Play comfortable. Play at your best. Don't feel shamed. Don't feel overlooked. Don't feel like, oh, a player's looking at this certain the people that are watching are looking at this player and not me. Don't feel overshadowed, bro. Just play your best and play confident. That's just it. All right, man. Now my second question for you tonight, like I also asked Steven, now that you have played Steven for the first time in this tournament, what have you picked up from him? What have you picked up from him as a player, and what were you expecting from him coming into tonight's matchup, and how did it change your perspective on him?
Yeah, like say like for example, you saw how like he just like came out of nowhere because I wasn't paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I need to work on focusing. Also, yeah, he's good at that.
Indeed.
Yeah, he's good at just sneaking up on me.
Yeah, I feel like Steven is a good backdoor cut player. He knows how to do the backdoor cut really, really well. And I felt like in house number 2, you did pick it up really well. But Steven obviously came out as the better player. And that, bro, go sit down in your seat, bro. Bro, this guy right here. But like I said, he's a very good backdoor cut player, and he has proved it. You read the backdoor cuts really well, but he just executed and pushed you and got the throws really well and prediction throwing on that side too. He did very, very amazing, and he executed it and won tonight's matchup, 12-3 indeed. Now my last question for you, Prince. I already asked you this question, so I don't really want to replicate it again. But do you think you have a little bit of confidence? Not as much, but do you think you have some confidence that you will come back in matchup number 2 and take down Steven to tie the bracket 1-1?
Yeah, I'm gonna just try my best.
Okay. Okay. Respect. That is all, ladies and gentlemen. That is all between these two players. Now opening up their brackets. Steven leads the bracket 1-0, wins tonight's game 12-3. And these players will now be going towards the second matchup. Let's see if Steven will take a 2-0 lead in the second matchup, or Prince could top the bracket 1-1, respectively. Remember, guys, each bracket is the first 4 wins. These players have to achieve 4 wins to move on to compete in the Red Conference Finals, which is the 3rd round and the last round in the conference matchups to go to the MM2 Finals. So these players are going to be clashing for the next few games. We shall stay in tune with these two players, ladies and gentlemen. As said, always, Steven and Prince, thank you guys for tonight's matchup. You guys really competed really well. I really enjoyed that. I'm sure the people on stream enjoyed that. Gio, Lily, they all enjoyed that. Zach definitely enjoyed that too. For sure, everybody enjoyed watching you guys go at it indeed. But for those of you guys who are on stream, the Red Conference semifinals bracket number 1, Geo versus Sinisters, will be opening up this week, confirmed by both players. But we will get into that later on. More information on those games will be posted on our Instagram, as you guys see right there, the ForceSquad _ group. Make sure you guys go there and follow us, or you guys can stay tuned on our YouTube community post for updates and everything, just so you guys can stay informed on things about the tournament. That is all, ladies and gentlemen. But tomorrow we could be going back to the Blue Conference with the Blue Conference semifinals bracket number 1, Reaper versus Seb. Reaper 3-0 lead in the bracket already this early into the tournament. What a phenomenal game by Reaper as he's continuing on his carnage from the quarterfinals now to the semifinals. Only one more win away from going to the Blue Conference Championship Finals to make it to the M2 Finals. We'll see what happens between those two players, ladies and gentlemen. But that is all. Steven, Prince, you guys are now dismissed. Thank you guys for tonight's matchup. It was immaculate. It was amazing. It was spectacular. Hope to see you guys play again very soon. And for those of you guys who are on stream, this is the ForceSquad Murder Mystery 2 tournament. And remember, as always, may the best player win. Happy Easter, guys, and have a good night.